Howdy, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Rees.
And I'm desperately trying to fill this hole.
Wow, what a goal.
I know.
Jenna's very good at filling holes, and today we're playing Sky Factory 3. It's been a lot of fun, but we are coming towards the end where we're going to burn everything down, including the server and everything that people have made.
Yeah,
And,
we're going to kill all of you.
We're going to go to their computers and smash them so they can never play again, because this was the best Minecraft experience of their lives. And
they can't top it.
Yeah, so why even try? Might as well just go ahead and call it here.
You're welcome, world.
Speaking of people and doing things and servers and whatnot, should we go hassle some more people on the server? I noticed that Duordna is on now.
Duordna, my boy.
My home skillet.
My home skillet boy.
Yeah. We need to go eat dinner, by the way. Not relevant. I was going to make dinner tonight. I told you this a couple of days ago. We're going to do like a retro old school movie night where I actually made the food. But then I didn't.
Sad. Well, no, I had an idea for that. Let's just go get our favorite boxes of cereal from the store.
Huh?
And just have cereal for dinner.
I don't know if I like that idea.
I don't know. I was watching Red Link do a cereal review, and I got really hungry, and I was like, I just want some Captain Crunch in my life.
Jenna, have you noticed that the delay has gone away between when you say something and when we hear each other?
No, but now I have.
Yeah, I think that video finished uploading. The server's not as glitchy as it was as well, so it's nice to see that as we near the end of our time recording today, it's all finally working. That's great.
We have so many questions to get through, though.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's meet these two water sources together. And then we'll head over to Dew's base. I'm lifting weights. I'm not even touching my mouse right now. Sorry, I'll put these down. Okay. I just heard those get sat down. It was very loud.
Okay, what's the next question while we connect these? Oh, we just asked the dragon one.
What was the dragon one?
And then we asked the holiday one.
Okay, yeah, holiday road.
What would you say has been the happiest moment in your life so far?
When my niece was born.
Aww,
I remember that. Me and Michael
were
were dancing in a hospital. He was 5 years old. We were very excited. We did it, Jenna.
Yay!
Well, half of
Look
it.
at us.
This whole other one has to be done now. But it's not
that is
much
stunning.
further. It's almost
that is
at the
visually
end.
appealing.
Let's keep answering questions. Let's get this wrapped up, I guess, because we're pretty close to finishing the water. That's exciting. Oh, you know what? We could have just set up sprinklers, but oh well.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. What was yours, Jenna?
I don't know. There's lots of contenders for the happiest moment. You know, there was when my niece was born, but I don't want to take that one from you. But that was a very special moment.
I mean, I have other ones I could name, but that one definitely stands out.
Yeah. There was when we heard that Brenton was cancer-free. That was a big happy moment.
I think you mean when he kicked
relief.
cancer's butt, yes.
He kicked cancer's butt, and it was probably one of the best parts of 2018.
Definitely.
I would say. I can't really top that one just because that was just like dancing in the street. Let's go get Froyo happy.
Right.
And it takes a lot to get me to that point. So I think that was, at least for 2018, the happiest moment.
I think that's a really good call. Also, B, good on you. Very good on you.
Good on you for kicking cancer's butt. Told you could do it.
Was there ever any doubt? Definitely not.
Was there ever any doubt, though?
I mean, I didn't have it. You'll remember. But
yeah, you were a lot more certain than most.
Yeah. Next question.
Yeah, next question. What is it? Let's see. Add me on Snapchat? Question mark.
I was gonna say this is from Dew.
This is from Lulu.
Oh, unexpected. Duordna has long been trying to get me to add them on Snapchat, and as I have said many times, I don't want to see any of you on Snapchat, if you know what I mean. So
I don't really.
No.
I don't use Snapchat just because ever since they've done the update on the app, I haven't really enjoyed it as much.
You and I used to keep these big long streaks going,
like 300-day streaks almost. But then it updated, and I was like, oh, I just don't enjoy this app anymore. Yeah, and so I haven't really gotten on.
It's a real shame.
But I will add you if I can find you.
That's very nice of you.
Is Duordna the biggest troll Rees has ever had?
Oh gosh, no, not quite. Sorry, Dew. There is another. That sounded very Star Wars.
There is another.
There is another. Okay, I wouldn't necessarily call this person a troll, but they were very annoying. Does that count?
Sure.
I had on my Tekkit Classic series. It was the only up until now. That was the only series I ever recorded on a server, and there was a child on there who was friends with one of my server admins, and he was a nice kid, you know. Wasn't really anything.
I think I know who you're talking about.
He was very interested in helping me, I'll say. He was very interested in trying to be supportive to the series and everything. And I explained to them many times, like, look, I appreciate that, but I want to do this, by myself. It really wouldn't make sense for me to do an episode where I work out how to automatically harvest a rubber tree, and then in the next episode you've dropped off like 7 stacks of red matter. That doesn't really work for series progression. And they'd be like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And then they'd do it anyway. They would just blatantly ignore me. They'd come into my house and like mess with my stuff, and they'd be like, oh, I'm just trying to help. Like, yeah, but I don't want your help. I've told you that many times. So eventually I installed the WorldGuard plugin, so they couldn't even reach my house. And this prompted them to like contact me and say, hey, can I become an admin? I said, what do you want to be an admin for? He said, well, I want to be able to get into your house and help you. I said, well, that's the reason WorldGuard is there, so you can't get into my house because I've asked you repeatedly not to come into my house because I don't want your help. He's like, okay, but can I be an admin? Because I really want to help you. I was like, do what? He goes, like advance the series and build stuff for you. And I was like, no, you're literally not getting this. I'm not making this complicated. No. So you'd think that would be the end of it, but then like I log on the next day to record, and he's like, hey, I figured out how to get into your house. Why? He goes, I just wanted to help, so I was experimenting, and I figured you could do things with ender pearls. I was like, no, I don't. Stop. And anyway, this sort of kept going on and off. He would just be like, I really want to help. I don't want you to. Okay, but I really want to anyway. Like, no, go on. Anyway, this kid was very...
Me.
He wasn't... The thing is, he wasn't intentionally trolling, I don't think. I think he genuinely...
Do I know this person? Because I feel like I know this person.
I don't know if you know them in real life, because I've only met them once in real life.
Then maybe it's not who I'm thinking of.
It was very awkward, because, believe it or not, people at home, I used to be very popular when I was in high school.
It's true.
Yeah, it was a very weird time for me. But this would have happened right after I got out of high school, but still everyone knew me. And I was eating out with my family, and this random person I'd never seen before came up and said, oh, hi, Rees. And I just said hi, and I didn't think twice about it because that just sort of happened. There's people I didn't necessarily...
It's the town that we live in.
Yeah. I was like, I don't necessarily know you, but you probably go to youth or something... Or maybe you go to like the private school that a lot of my friends go to because a lot of people there know me somehow. I was like, I didn't think too much about it. And he goes, I'm so-and-so from the server. And never in my life have I wanted to just dash someone over the head with a plate before. But he was very nice. He was a very nice person. He was very polite. Just couldn't take a clue.
So
even when told directly not to do something. Couldn't quite clue on. Again, not an intentional troll, I don't think, but just very troll-esque behavior. Do is probably second, though. Or first in terms of intentional trolls.
Funny.
This has been a very long answer to that very simple question.
Long con.
The long con... Micah just sent me a text message. I'm sorry, I got distracted. He wants to know when we're starting movie night. I guess probably after we finish this recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell him...
Dorna says, do you think Lucas will ever leave his girlfriend for me? They don't even have to answer that. Dorna, I think...
Courtney?
Keep the love alive.
I know too much about some of these people. I shouldn't know what his girlfriend's name is.
Oh, no. The next one.
What is the next one?
Dorna has a special question for you.
Oh, no, for me?
Yeah. Can I join your Minecraft server?
Shush! Go away!
The next thing is I want to hear the tone in Reese's voice when the vid finally comes out.
Get out! Get out now! No, actually, he's on my Minecraft server. Literally at this exact moment. Oh no, he got off. Dadgummit, we can't check out his base.
No, Dorna, come back.
Tell him to come back on if you can.
Hold
Because
on.
we're supposed to fast travel over to his base to look at it. I don't know how else to get to people's bases.
Jordan!
Other than to, are you just yelling at him and hoping he hears?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. You're doing a great job there, Jenna, by the way. I'm going to go check and see how many melon seeds we have, if any.
Okay, next question is, do you remember Hockey Boy? Whatever that means.
Yes, who could forget
What's
Hockey Boy? So, flashback to my first Sky Factory 3 series, Jenna. I had one before you. I don't know if we ever talked about this.
What?
I know you. This was not my first.
I can't believe you.
But that series, you might like to know that series didn't go well.
Well, dang straight, I wasn't on it.
That's true. That's probably the reason as well.
Wow, I sounded really hick. Just
no, that's fine.
me.
We've talked about this. Your southern drawl that comes out occasionally is very charming. By the way, have you gotten any new socks recently?
I haven't, because I'm scared to go back to Old Navy.
Anyway, I just realized that we can't use all of these dirt slots for melons. Because melons,
Why?
they grow a single stem. You okay?
I just realized what you're about to say. Continue.
Well, what we can do is we can go like every other, though. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm planting melon seeds, by the way.
Okay.
What
Anyways,
was the question?
Hockey Boy, who is
So I started doing Sky Factory because I ran out of time to record because I was very busy with work at that time. Sort of like I'm going to be here in a couple of weeks. It's going to be bad again, like it was back then. But because I didn't have time to record, I started doing these live streams of Sky Factory 3, which were a disaster because I wasn't able to concentrate on actually playing Sky Factory 3. And the chat was very distracting. I ended up mostly just running around and talking. Kind of like when we record. It was very similar to this.
Hey, what a coincidence. I knew that sounded familiar.
Yeah, but then someone named Hockey Boy logged into the live stream and started asking questions about romantic advice. And
is this the guy you helped get a girlfriend?
he got a girlfriend. Amaya Meka, this was probably very early on when she started watching content. She was still called like Country Girl Rocks, I want to say. Country Rocks, something like that.
We all had that username back in the day.
Yeah, but she'll remember this. I know Dew was there as well. A lot of people were there. I don't know why I'm saying like, way back in the day, only like 7 people were. There was probably only 7 people watching. But yeah, I gave advice, and many people were like, "That's terrible advice. Don't follow it." But hey, he got a girlfriend, and I'm taking credit for that. So there you go.
Well,
I think they ended up breaking up, but they were together for a while, and that leaves.
You did your job.
I did my job. I got him into a relationship. It wasn't my job to keep it going. What he does
after that is his business.
That's also where the meme #BlameCub comes from. Because
I've used that one in my daily life.
Everyone thought that I had led him astray. I was also called Cub back then. It was a different time. I was a different type of person.
Cub.
I've told you the story of Cub, correct? Xbox Brushiat Cub, Brachiate Cube.
Yeah.
Yep.
However you want to say it.
I used to leave donations for the Shaft podcast, like the greatest Minecraft podcast to ever exist.
And they couldn't say your name.
They couldn't. I always meant to go back and make a compilation of all the times they tried, though, because I thought that would be very entertaining. But haven't gotten to it yet. I'm going to have to do that one of these days, though, because
that would be great.
It was funny stuff.
If someone ever makes a compilation of all the times I've mispronounced people's names, we're going to be screwed.
Oh, goodness gracious. They'll probably
2 hours in and still going strong.
Dough Wardna?
Dough?
Need the dough Wardna and then bake it at 400 for 30 minutes? Right? You see what I did there?
Let's see. What's next?
Jenna, I'm stuck.
Haley wants to know, what are your favorite video games to play alone and then with others?
This is probably more directed at you.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I mean, define play alone, because I play a lot of things on streams and stuff. Like, for instance...
I mean, just if you're bored, it's a night where you don't have to stream, you're just sitting on your couch, and you're like, oh, well, I will play this.
I've really enjoyed recently playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now that I'm not recording or streaming it, on some nights I'll just kind of play it for a couple hours. It's a very solid experience. No Man's Sky is good. I don't think it's as good as Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I like to play Nintendo games by myself without like recording or streaming. She says by yourself, that's when I guess she means not multiplayer, but I'm taking it more like not recording and not streaming. Like as by myself as I usually get when I'm playing video games is when I'm just not recording it or streaming.
I think that's how it's meant to be taken. Like when you're not in the presence of others.
I think Civilization is one that I have to not play because I'll start up a game of that and then 20 hours of my life will be gone. So, Civilization. That's my answer.
Pardon me.
Final answer. Dun, dun, dun.
Answer. Well, as you know...
Oh, and then with other people?
with other people.
I used to really enjoy Halo and Call of Duty, but there hasn't been a good one of those, like either of those, in a very long time. So, I don't know.
Well, that's sad. Just say Sky Factory that way.
My favorite game to play with someone else is Sky Factory, and I like to play it with my friend Jenna, who is an absolute
10 out of 10
expert.
answer.
Yes, she's great.
I am the expert. As you know, I'm not really a gamer, so I don't know if I can answer this one. Like, there is no
Jenna, your favorite game to play with people is 100%.
Overcooked.
Yes, I was gonna say Overcooked 2, but Overcooked.
But like alone, I don't play games alone. Is the problem?
You're too social, Jenna. You're a social butterfly.
Yeah, I can't imagine just like sitting down by myself. Call it younger sibling syndrome.
Okay, it's because, younger sibling syndrome. There, I did exactly what you asked me to.
Because like I either want to be Luigi or nobody. Like it intimidates me to be Mario in this situation.
But also, you have a vendetta against Mario.
I hate Mario, but that's a story for another day.
Okay.
Okay, what's our next question? Let's see.
You tell me.
To get to the end of the row. What are your favorite consoles?
Is this for me again, I guess?
Yeah, this is from Mike.
Of all time or recently?
I just don't get this whole gender thing.
What?
I actually hit the button. I said, Mikey, my boy. And Siri said, I just don't get this whole gender thing.
She wouldn't. She's a robot.
I don't know how I understand it as I am an AI. But, we evolve. We grow.
Yes.
We learn.
Well, I've done a lot of extensive programming on you.
Yes. Very impressive.
All-time favorite console would probably be the PlayStation 2. I think that even today, that's probably what I've spent the most time on out of anything. Special place in my heart for the Game Boy line. That was the first sort of gaming console I ever had. I primarily play games on PC, but I think my favorite thing to play games on nowadays is the Nintendo Switch because I can take it with me anywhere. And I love that.
Amazing.
If the option, like I do have a tiered system. If it's available on everything, I'll get it on the Switch. If it's not available on the Switch, I'll get it on the PC. If it's not available on the Switch or the PC, I have to choose between PlayStation and Xbox. And usually I'll go Xbox because I've got an Xbox One X and it's more powerful than a PS4 Pro. And the only time I'll choose PlayStation, bless PlayStation, is if it's like a PlayStation exclusive, or in the case of Harry Potter Lego, it was the cheapest.
Which I still want to play.
We're going to stream that one of these days. But it was the cheapest of the options because it's been around for the longest. Like this, I could get that for $20. Or $40 for the Xbox version, or $50 for the Switch version at the time. I was like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. But, yeah, Switch I think is my favorite console. And then, you know what? I did get the Kingdom Hearts 3 on the PS4, but only because I'd played all the other games on PS4. And it felt weird to not play this one on the 4 as well.
Kingdom Hearts is the Disney game that Hal likes.
Yes, that Hal, likes is the understatement.
I see, like, every time I see Kingdom Hearts, like, even on, like, the hashtag on the Discord, I'm just like, oh, Hal's game. Right,
yeah, Hal's game. Well, he is the first ever official Howdy Folks envoy, which means that he is the person who I always go to specifically for information about Kingdom Hearts. And within the Kingdom Hearts channel, he has, like, special permissions to delete spoilers and stuff, so it's a little special something that I cooked up. I got to get an envoy for every game. I think you can be the Overcooked envoy if you want to be.
I can do that. I will.
Yeah, because you know the most about Overcooked. And
I'm so good. I'm so good at it.
There's a lot of people who know a lot about Skyrim and stuff, so I'm not sure who the envoy will be there. Jenna.
Is that the one that Haley likes?
Haley does indeed like that game, yes.
So Haley should do it, right?
That's fine by me. Sure. Haley, if you want to be the envoy, let me know. That's fine. Yeah. Jenna, we've got our first melon.
We got our first
It's right over
melon. We
here.
come see.
How about this? How exciting is this?
Oh, yay. Take a mental little photo.
Take a mental photo.
Click there.
It'll last longer, as they say.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's
Well,
the
at least
saying.
till we die.
Well, when we
as we are both the secret keepers in this now.
Yes, exactly. And it will hold on. How does that? Can you have 2 secret keepers?
Well, yeah.
I think that you can have
I think one
and
has
then when
to be
that
like
one
the
dies,
admin of the secret keeper.
Whenever we die, whoever we share the secret with then becomes secret keepers.
So everyone watching this has become a secret keeper.
All 100 people are now secret keepers to this melon.
Oh my gosh. And then once they get off the videos, someone will be like, hey, what video are you watching? What did they do? And they will not be able to tell them about this melon.
Oh man, they could try though. They could definitely try.
They could try. But it will literally not be possible.
Now, what you don't know is I'm actually planning on betraying you. And I'm going
Peter,
to...
no!
I'm going to tell... This is dumb.
I'm just excited because I can't wait to watch the
I'm
movie
going to
today.
tell
That's
Hero
neither here nor
Brian
there.
about the melon farm, and you can't stop me. Mwahaha.
You little human turd.
Wow, that is quite aggressive. Has Dew gotten back?
I know.
Dew still hasn't gotten back on. I'm very upset.
You need to message him and be like, hey.
I thought you were
hop
going to
back
do
on.
that.
Oh, sure. I forgot. Okay. Amaya, this is like a deep one.
Okay.
Which she said we don't have to share.
Okay.
Is there anything that you majorly regret and wish you'd done differently? Also, you can skip this question if it's too heavy.
My first wife.
And are you excited about what your future may hold?
My second wife.
Well, there you go.
I've never been married. I'll say that sometimes, though. I think some people believe it. And I'll talk about my ex-wife, and people will be like, are you really married? I'm like, you tell me. You tell me.
You tell me.
I like to pretend like I wasn't.
I'm going to start using that when my family
Something
asks.
I really regret. I've always tried to live my life in like a no regrets way, and even things that I sort of, the things that didn't work out or ended poorly in some way, I'm still like I wouldn't be who I am or where I am having not done that thing. So I think to answer the question, define regret. Just things that
you would, I guess that you would go back and do differently, or maybe not things that you would go
yeah,
back and do
because I can't think of
differently.
anything I would go back and do differently.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm the same way. Like, I'd just be like, I don't want to change anything. Because I do feel that anything can teach you a very valuable lesson. But maybe just something that you're like, like, I wish that could have ended differently. But since it didn't, like, it's fine. I learned, I grew from it.
I guess there's little things. Like, I wish I hadn't said this cringy thing, or I wish I hadn't, just things like that.
Yeah. I feel ya. I do a lot of cringe
I wish
things.
I'd waited 3 days before calling the number, right? Because, that was a joke.
I don't understand.
Like when a girl gives you her number, you're supposed to wait 3 days before you call.
The Barney Stinson rule.
Yeah, it's a very well-known rule, and I'm notorious for breaking it. I always call within the first 10 minutes. So,
no pressure.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, I'm usually just call her and be like, hey, you gave me your number earlier, so how about that wedding? How does Christmas sound? Christmas wedding? I'm having a Christmas wedding. I'm sure I've told you this before. I've got it all planned out. You know how little girls plan out their weddings from the point when they're like really young?
I mean, I didn't, but sure.
Yeah, well, you didn't, and that's because I've been over here doing it. Pretty much all the little girl things you should have been doing in your life, I've been doing instead.
Wonderful. While I was digging mud pits.
Well, you were digging mud pits with my brother.
T-shirts.
I was at home thinking, man, a Christmas, not like on Christmas Day, but in December, maybe
Not
December
on
1st or
Christmas.
something, would be delightful. There'd be a giant tree playing the tree would be playing the Michael Bublé Christmas album. I've got it all planned out. No one is invited.
December weddings can be like either really pretty, like I filmed a really beautiful Christmas, not like on Christmas, but around Christmas themed wedding, which was lovely. But I feel like it can be done too much. Like if a Santa's there,
no, there's not. That's
costume,
just gaudy. It's not going to be gaudy.
Yeah, it needs to be tastefully festive.
It's going to be tastefully festive, and also it's going to be the event of the season, and people are going to talk about it for the next 20 years. Anytime someone says wedding, I want them to think of my wedding.
Yes,
and they're like, oh,
I have a wedding like that.
Did you go to Rees's? And people will lie. It'd be like a bit like Woodstock, when people are like, oh yeah, I was at Woodstock, except for it's my wedding. People are like, oh no, yeah, I was at Rees's wedding.
The drugs.
Yeah, we listened to the rock and roll. Reese's wedding?
Yeah.
No, I was there. Crazy, wasn't it? Crazy. That's what I want.
Crazy things happen. Yeah. I think that's a good goal. It's funny because growing up I was like, I dislike weddings strongly. I think it was mostly just a gathering of people. I didn't like that.
Well, also they're very boring. That's what I want to prevent with my weddings. I don't want it to be a boring affair.
But now that's literally my job.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love weddings now. But I think it's because like you literally can't be bored when you're like having to stand up, and I'm the only person that's allowed to just get up and walk around while the wedding is happening. No one will have as much power as me.
Everyone is just forced to sit in their seats and endure it.
Everyone imagine, like when you're sitting away, you're like, oh, I wish I could just like get up and like walk around for a minute. Like everyone imagines that. I'm the one who gets to fulfill that lifelong dream,
which is very
and I'm
good
very
for
happy
you.
with that.
Very good for you indeed. I sure hope that
until
I'm setting this up correctly. I'm sure I'm getting comments from people telling me that my melon farm is not opportune, that it could be done better.
I'm just
but it's not.
away.
Look, I'm just doing what Jenna tells me to do. This is her melon farm, not mine.
Yeah, he is just the servant to the melon master.
Jenna is my melon master. Yeah. Everything I know about melons, I've learned from Jenna.
Proud title here.
Yes.
Okay, let's see what our next question is. Oh, Dwardna said, I coming.
Okay.
He said, I coming. So I guess that means he's trying to come. So we'll see.
Okay.
Oh, the next one's embarrassing.
All right.
I don't know if I want to read that one.
Read it. Do it.
It's so uncomfortable.
What is it? Tell me. We can cut it out if it's like really awkward.
I mean, it's just at Gen Z. How are you so beautiful?
Oh,
I don't.
How awkward for you. How embarrassing.
Reese, how are you so beautiful?
Well, it actually takes a lot of work. You wouldn't even believe it. The routine is absurd. I'm about to have to make some more beard oil because I've decided to grow my beard out a little bit, not like insane fluff. But first off, you want to have a beard, you got to trim it. You got to get rid of split ends. You got to keep it oiled and moisturized. You got to have like special. You can't use like hair shampoo because the hair on your head is different from the hair on your face, and it'll strip all the oils out of it and leave it dry and brittle and messy. It's a whole hassle. Jenna is just very pretty. I'm going to say it's mostly genetics, and it's very unfair. Jenna's mom is very pretty. I'm guessing her grandma is probably also very pretty.
My grandma was like, if you see pictures of her when she was younger, that woman was a looker.
I imagine. Yeah, I can totally see that.
But I think anything that y'all see in me definitely has come from my mother. And thank you for the nice compliment. You only get to hear my voice for the most part, so I mean, this person must have done an in-depth study of your channel.
Your dad's handsome.
My dad's a handsome fella. He's got beard goals. If I was ever to grow a beard, I'd want it to look like
that. Your dad did go through a weird phase, though. I don't know if I saw a picture of your dad, I think around the time you married your mom one time. I was like,
with the mustache?
Yeah, I was like, not a good look.
The mustache and the pastel mini shorts?
Yeah, not a good look. But he's...
Not a good look.
Like, even now, he
was experimenting.
As a gentleman as he is, in his advanced... I don't know, how old is your dad?
50...
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he's like the same 56. Age as my dad or somewhere along in there.
Yeah.
He's a handsome lad. He's a very handsome lad.
He's
got this nice smile, too.
He's got a lovely smile. I like to think that my smile is a combination, like a perfect combination of my parents.
Yeah, definitely.
But I could have made that up. I don't know. Anyways, I was at a banquet thing night before last. Yeah. And my dad's college friend was there. No. I know he knew one of them in college. And then that guy was there with another friend who dad's known for a long time. And I was just standing by them as they were talking because I needed to talk to my dad. But I'm a good texting girl. I learned not to interrupt the adults when they're talking.
Right. It's a good lesson. Good lesson.
Yeah. So I was just standing there and he turns around. He's like, hey, sweetie, can you hand me that camera? And the guy that he didn't go to college with, but he's known for a long time, was like, sweetie, is this your daughter? And I wanted to be like, no, it's his second wife. But I didn't want it to be weird. So I was just like, yes, sir. And he was like, oh, you got your height from your parents, I guess, which I guess was like a short joke.
I guess so.
And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess so. And he was like, how tall are you? Which is like, I was like, this is a very bizarre conversation. But I kept it up and I was like, 5'1.5".
Very
like,
specific.
oh,
Very specific.
That half is important, huh? And I was like, I think so. Like, what are you insinuating, sir? So anyways, he was like, well, I haven't seen you since you were little. And I was like, I believe it. I was like, how do you answer that?
Yeah.
And anyways, awkward conversation. All to say that he like took a split second where he just thought Dad was calling this random woman sweetie, which I really wanted to play on, but I felt too weird to do so. I don't remember where I was going with that story, but there's the story.
That's a great story. Thank you for sharing. It's very it's very
so
relatable
random.
for a lot of the folks at home, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of people
Sweetie.
have that person their parents knew, and you know, you have to act like you knew.
Does anyone call their wife
know.
sweetie? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I call my nieces that.
It's like a very like fatherly or like older uncle-y type thing. I don't think it's like a husband wife.
I called Jaren that by accident. I mean, not even by accident. I was just like, oh, hold on a second, sweetie. He goes, I am a boy, and he was very offended. He was very outraged. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. So I started calling him either like
my dude.
Like, yeah, my dude. I was like, hey, my dude. He goes, hi, I said, hey, little dude. And he goes, hi, my big dude. And I was like, oh, I love this. I am so happy right now.
I love this. 10 out of 10.
Did I tell you what he said the other day? We were driving down the road, and he passed a house a ways away from mine, but he passed it, and it was for sale. And he goes, that house is pretty close to yours. I was like, well, it's closer than the one you live in now. And he goes, yeah, if I have $100, I'm going to buy that house and live next to you.
Aww.
And then I can drive to see you every day. And I was like, okay, dude.
Pure content.
I was like, that sounds pretty good. And then we kept driving, and we ended up going to my mom's house. And he sees the house next to it. He goes, why don't you live at that house next to Nana's? I was like, well, that house wasn't for sale. And also, I could never afford it. But I didn't say that. He goes, when it's for sale, you should buy it. So when you come to stay with Nana, we can see you every day. And I was like, I think that is a scary idea, but okay.
You don't ever say that to a kid, though.
No.
When a kid has an idea, you just go with it. You act like that's happening tomorrow.
I was like, I like the idea better that you don't live that close. I like being able to go to my mom and dad's and get them and then like spend the day with them, but then also like check out, right? Because it's a lot to deal with. I don't know how my sister does it.
So mean.
It's crazy. I love them all though. They're great. We had a lot of fun when they were over.
I feel you.
Some of the older ones too can like mostly take care of themselves now. So I think that as they all kind of get more into that stage, but at the same time they're all starting to get to be like teens and they're sassy and don't care for that. And they on TikTok a lot. Don't like that. TikTok. It's like the younger two. I'm like, you two are my favorite now. You're not on your phones. You're not TikToking and all that. You know, you just. When you come over, you want to go get ice cream and look at toys. It's all real simple. When I asked the youngest three what they wanted for Christmas, they were able to actually tell me. The youngest three, yeah. The two oldest were just like, I don't care. I don't know. I don't care. So they got gift cards because Shrek that attitude. I'm not playing that game.
Not playing that game. That's every female, though. If you can't play the game,
no, my two youngest nieces, they were, I mean, my third niece, gosh, I've got so many. She, like, the second we were at the store, she was picking stuff out. Her problem was deciding on what she wanted, not finding something. Finding something was easy for her. It was picking what in particular she wanted was the struggle.
Right.
The youngest one, she found this zebra. It wasn't a zebra. It was a unicorn that you could draw on with markers, but then when you washed it, it like washed all the color away, and then you could draw on it again. And she was just instantly.
Oh, do you want these seeds? I have more watermelon.
You have more water? No, you can plant them if you want.
How are you doing it, though? I don't know how you've been doing it.
And just like a pattern like this, like a sort of a circle. It's like 2, and then 1, and then 2, and then 1, and then 2, and then 1. I don't know if this is the best.
I can't even tell. Here, you take the seeds. I'm going to go get bone stuff. I want to start putting bone stuff on
Okay,
them
bone meal?
So that we can.
You should be able to find that, if not inside of the storage thing. You should be able to find some in the monster spawner.
Wonderful. Perfect.
I guess next question. I don't know where we're at anymore with these. We went on a
that one went
thing.
Off on a long
I
tangent.
remember. Yes, Jenna's very pretty because she's got good genetics and has an incredible collection of makeup as well, which doesn't create the beauty because she's naturally so beautiful. But it's
how would you know?
I don't know. I have seen you without makeup. That's not true.
But that was like 9, so
No, like you sent me a picture not that long ago.
Oh yeah, that's true. I will say I did have a bit of a skin disaster, but thanks to the magic that is online skincare,
Yeah.
I'm beyond that. Remember that time I put cinnamon all over my face? That was a dark day for humanity.
Goodness gracious. No, I don't remember that. Should I?
Yes, we went and got pizza that night.
You put cinnamon all over your face?
Not at the pizza place, but previous to that, yes.
Why did you do that, though?
I read online it was good. Spoilers, it's not good. No one should ever do that to their skin.
Yeah, I don't think that that's a good thing to do. I wouldn't think so. Because, like, eating cinnamon could, like, kill you, you know? It'll block up your
it
throat
burned,
and whatnot.
There was burned spots. It was a mess.
Well, that's...
You tried to drag me to a cemetery that night.
Oh,
Not
I remember the night now.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have let me take you. That's a fun place to go.
I do not want to go to a
I'll
cemetery.
take you there one of these days. It's going to be a lot of fun.
No.
So it's great.
Sounds like a threat every time you say
I'll
it.
take you to the cemetery.
I'll take you to that
Jenna. It'll be great.
cemetery.
We're going to have a good time at
Yeah.
that cemetery. Sorry. Okay, next question. Oh, yeah, Jenna's just really good with makeup, too. So
that's probably one of the highest compliments I can receive.
Yeah.
I saw someone today who was not, and I was like, let me just blend that out for you. But then I realized that probably wouldn't be taken well.
What, in public? Let me just blend it out your face a bit here.
Yeah. Well, she had like a solid dark brown line on her not very dark face. It was like almost black. It was so brown, and it was just a line down her cheek. I've never seen anything like it. I thought it was like a
birthmark
bet or a dare that she messed up, but no, she was feeling herself too. She thought it looked good.
Is she like a younger person, or because I've noticed
no, she was like in her late 20s maybe.
A lot of younger people wear too much makeup because I think the point of makeup is either you go in for a look, in which case you use a lot of makeup if you're going for like a determined look. But more often than not, the goal is to make it look like you're not wearing makeup, right? Like that's...
Yeah.
If someone comes up and says, you look so beautiful without makeup, but in reality you're wearing like 50 different products, that's how you know.
Then you know you've won.
I've done it so well. Although, again, on the flip side, some people are going for a specific look. And they're like, oh, your makeup is on fleek today. Again, also, good job.
Random story, but one time I had a guy that I just met like that week. He like texted me, was like, hey, I saw you wearing like this like orange eyeshadow today. It looked really good.
Hey.
And I was like, 10 points to you, sir.
10
like,
points to Gryffindor.
No guy. I know. I was like, that was just very impressive. But yeah, there's two types of women in the world. There's the type that don't want people to know they're wearing makeup. And then there's the type that just like want to go all out and see it as an art form.
Well, I think that can be the same person too. It depends on what you're going for.
True. So lately I haven't been, I'm sure this is very exciting for people at home, but lately I just haven't cared. It's just been like foundation, mascara, boom, done. Like I've given up caring.
Story of my life.
But today, my family decided to go out and stuff, and I was like, I guess I'll actually try.
Good call, yeah.
So I tried, and it was not worth it. I wish I just done mascara. But you know what? I have all these products. I've bought them all. I should probably use them eventually. That's another story. I don't remember where it was going.
Well,
but
there you go. That's the.
What's the next question?
I don't know. We are running out of time pretty quickly, though.
Oh dear. Has Dow annoyed you too much? And then Dow said yes.
Who's Dow? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Dow?
Dwardna.
Like Dowrod?
Maya wants to know, has Dwardna annoyed you too much? And Dwardna said yes, and Mike said definitely.
I'm going to say no. But was that the goal? If so, you've done a fantastic job. Congratulations.
He's very funny. It cracks me up.
I'm trying to kill this zombie. He's really annoying. Mike is supposed to be here any second now, and Jenna, we have gone...
Well, good, because that was our last question.
Yeah, was it really?
Yeah.
That's incredible. Have we ever actually read all the questions?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, and there goes the sound effect telling me that we're done. Jenna, this is insane.
Faded.
Faded? Like faded jeans?
Faded.
Okay, well...
No, fated.
Thank you folks for watching. I guess when we come back, we'll continue work on the melon farm. We're pretty close to finishing.
Oh my gosh, we're so close to being done.
What are we going to do when this is done?
The next recording session might be our last.
Oh my gosh. I think you want to move on to do more live streams when we're done with this.
I do love the live streams, but also I have loved this so much. I'm not ready for it to be done.
Well, I mean, we could keep going afterward if you want to. We could just create like another goal. or we could try a different series,
or we could do a different kind of game. What
other
kinds of games
have to finish
are there?
Portal.
Oh,
people keep asking about that. People are.
Whoops.
I remember. I was like, okay, we're not going to record Portal for a while. I'll move it to November, and we'll record some episodes before then.
In November?
Yeah, I was like, I'll just move I had some episodes planned. I was like, I'll just move these to November. I'm sure we'll get them recorded by then. We didn't. And I couldn't even tell you how long ago that was now.
F in the chat.
We haven't
recorded. Last time we recorded, I was still young.
You were just a child.
I was just a wee thing. I didn't know the ways of the world.
We couldn't even capture your screen. That's how long ago that. Well, I mean, saying that we still can't.
Well, not today, but in general, we've gotten better. We've evolved.
Soon.
I was much more nervous then. Right now I'm just propping my legs up, very comfortable.
Yeah.
Like I've become comfortable with the process.
Of course.
I was lifting weights.
If anything, this is like a time at the gym for you.
Yeah.
A bonus exercise
time. Which is something I haven't done in like 2 weeks, and help, I'm dying.
I think that... I should have announced this before. If you are a patron supporter, of course, depending on what tier you're at, you can hop on here and play with us. We want to tour all of your bases. I think you and I should do a video where we tour the vanilla server too, because there's like more people on that as well.
We need to set like a specific day, a specific time. Like, okay, next Sunday at 4 o'clock, everyone be on. We're going to do an official tour.
Yeah, at that time specifically. Maybe not, though. That's just an example time. We'll announce on the Discord.
Don't actually take that as gospel, because tomorrow we will not be.
Get on the Discord, by the way, people. Get on there. You need to be on the Discord.
Oh my gosh, join the Discord. Super fun if you're not joined. If you are joined and you're not getting on, shame on you.
Yes.
So fun on there.
Also, Patreon money, in addition to going to pay for all these servers. I'm trying to get a guest PC set up, because the problem with the system we're using right now, where Jenna is playing on... What?
Wait. What? Like... Oh, okay, never mind. Go
ahead.
Well,
you're playing on the Hackintosh. We dual booted into Windows, and the problem with that is every time we record, I have to dual boot into the Windows and then install a bunch of updates, because I'd never dual boot into the Windows. So I'd like to have just like a second dedicated PC when people come over, like Jenna or like Micah. Yeah. And
mostly
nothing fancy,
because I am the most important guest, obviously.
Just want to reuse some parts that I've got lying around. But hoarding all of that, those thick stacks of cash from Patreon to make that happen in the distant future.
Like Ebenezer McDuck.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we should go now, I guess.
Yes, let's go get some boxes of cereal.
I still don't know about this, but okay.
Just kidding. I will bring a box of cereal tomorrow, and you cannot stop me.
That's fine, yeah, because tomorrow we're doing like a double feature. That is
neither here nor there.
It's going to be awesome. All right, bye, everyone.
Bye.